Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to talk about Dermacol foundation, which is all over the web. And so yeah, we're gonna get into that. And where do I begin? I'm gonna do full face with it as well. So I have no foundation on or any makeup, so that's why I have blemishes and whatnot. I do have eye makeup, obviously, and eyebrows, but that's about it. Okay, so Dermacol, for those who don't know, is the concealer that's been all over the web, and that everyone's been saying it covers up tattoos, covers up pretty much. Okay. I am getting all these random notifications. Okay, they say it will cover tattoos, you can use it on acne, it covers it up completely. And I'm here to kind of debunk whether or not that is true or not. And okay, my camera got a little moved, but that's okay. So I have two bottles here. You can see side by side, this is the bigger one, the smaller one. So as I mentioned in my last video, I went to Prague and I went to Bratislava, so that's Slovakia, and that's the Czech Republic. So two different places, Bratislava, Slovakia, and Prague, Czech. So I was so excited to go. It was so much fun. It was kind of like a little vacation inside of my summer vacation. Because for me to go home, I'm going to Europe, because that's where I live, that's where my family is. So while I'm here, it was nice to go on a little bit of vacation, other than just my normal summer vacation. Well, when we were in Slovakia, in Bratislava, we went to a mall called the All Park Mall, A-U, and then Park Mall. If you ever go to Bratislava, there's the name. And when we were there, I saw a Dermacol store, like not just like a store that had Dermacol, but it was the actual store for Dermacol, which is spelled D-R-M-A-C-O-L, C-O-L. And I went inside and I found that they had it. I was so excited. And it was only €9.90, which was super exciting. And because that's about $11 or $12, maybe $13, which online it retails for like $25 to $36. Those are the cheapest I could find it. I didn't look at their actual website, so it may be cheaper on the actual website, which I will link down below for y'all. But so I went inside and I decided to buy it because it was so cheap and I knew I couldn't beat it. And I've been wanting this for a while. And when I was checking out about to buy one of these, I saw that they had like the mini versions, like the sample sizes of the exact same thing. So I went ahead and had them I bought this, which was €3.50, and so I bought this and I went out at the store, went into the ladies' restroom, and I had some breakouts on my chin and I wasn't wearing barely any makeup at all, so I thought, okay, I'll try it out. I tried it out and I was so impressed. Like, it covered up everything. I've had my normal foundation is the Alverde foundation, or we pronounce it Alverde, and it's in light beige. I don't know why I told you the color. You don't need to know the color because I don't know if you're ever gonna try this. Anyway, but I noticed it is like this is more like a BB cream, so you can still see spots. But this, like, it was like putting, okay, it didn't feel like putting clay on your face, but once you had it on, my mom was like, you look flawless. And my mom is not like super into makeup, so for her to like comment on my makeup was a pretty big deal. So then I went back in and I bought the full size because I didn't know when I would find it that cheap again. And by the way, if you hear any background noises like punching, anything like that, my dad's watching Captain America Winter Soldier, so I apologize for the background noise. Our house is kind of like an apartment kind of thing. It's like a house, but we live on the top floor kind of thing. Okay, back to the video and what we're talking about. So I'm going to do a little swatch. I'm going to use this for the swatch. This one is so cool though. I don't know if you can find samples online, but this, like, I'm just going to do a swatch for you. I don't know if the camera is not working out very well, but it is just the most amazing concealer. It's super thick, but the way it blends is just fantastic and phenomenal, and I think you guys are going to be pretty impressed with the coverage. Recently, I had this breakout on my face. It was actually from, I know this is like disgusting, but it was from a blackhead on my skin that was just like all nasty and gross, and we're not going to talk about this anymore. Anyway, so now it's like kind of gross looking. And we're going to use this, and I'm going to show you guys how well it covers up. I have not so far, this morning I used this on my face. I took it off a couple minutes ago. And I have not found that it covered that up like completely, but I covered it up almost completely. So I'm going to be using my H&M Beauty tool, and I'm going to pause the video and go wet it because it needs to be wet when I use it. So I'm going to awkwardly reach up here and pause the video. All right, I'm back. And so I went ahead and wet this, and we're going to get into it. So I'm going to be using the bigger size, and I was planning on using this one all up and then using this, but I figured this would be good to put in my purse or my backpack for school, so that if I ever like, I don't know, if I ever feel like I need a little extra coverage throughout the day, I can put this on. But I will say, and I filmed a parody video of Beauty and the Beast, the first song, the song Belle, I guess is what it's called, Little Town song. Okay, I don't even know what the name of the song is, and I do know what it is, but I don't at the moment. My brain's gone blank. I filmed a parody of that, a tourist parody, which will be uploaded eventually. My mom filmed it all on her camera, and so I have to have her send it to me. And so once I do, you'll see that video, and you'll notice my skin looks, and I'm not trying to be like all braggy, but my skin looks pretty amazing in the video. It's like I don't have any breakouts or anything showing through, and I used this on that, and we were walking the, like half the videos from that were actually during the evening, because I didn't get the idea to film the video until it was nighttime, or until it was like afternoon. And so anyway, real quick, I'm gonna pause what I was saying. I went ahead and put the product on my face, and I'm gonna actually like come up. Would that be easier for y'all to see? Probably. I'm like sitting on my knees. This is uncomfortable. We're gonna get a pillow eventually. My camera's gonna be much better, but anyway. So I'm just gonna blend this in with this. Anyway, and so half the videos, this is like an awkward angle. I need to like, okay. Half the videos I filmed for that, oh my goodness, were because I don't even know what I was trying to say to y'all a minute ago. Anyway, half the videos I did for y'all were, it was hot outside and it was uncomfortable, and this makeup stayed on so well, and you'll see. No, I didn't have this little guy here, which as you can see, it like pretty much covered up all the way. Like there's no color showing through on it now, which is so amazing. Okay, but half the videos, you know, it was like hot outside and stuff, and so you think it was melting off. This foundation stayed on almost perfectly all day. The only thing I will say is that there were some parts on my nose that were showing through that that I wish would have covered better, or would have stayed on. But it's because my nose is so dry, and it covered it up completely, but throughout the day it started wearing off, so you could kind of see like this skin without foundation. Like it started like bleeding, I guess, on my nose area. But I thought that I would absolutely hate the bleeding on it, and I didn't like it, obviously. But it wasn't like something that was so bad that I'll never wear this product again. It was more put a little extra powder over there, or touch it up throughout the day. I'm going to take a little bit around my nose. Area. So it's not like a huge deal that it didn't have it. And I'm going to take a little bit, tiny amount, I don't know if you can even see that, and try to cover up this guy here. And, yes, but once this guy, I don't know why I'm calling it a guy. Why can't it be a woman? Because women are prettier than that. Okay, I'm just kidding. But this, without this spot, or like, because I don't know how to describe it. It's more like it's kind of scabbed over, which sounds disgusting, and I'm not going to like mess with it because that's gross and germy. But because it kind of scabbed over, the Dermacol kind of clings to it a little bit. So that's the only problem I have found, is that because it's a dry foundation, it does kind of cling to dry patches, but I have dry skin, and you can see it still is moisturizing. It's just because that one little spot. So as you can see, I have acne around my face, you can still see, but it's all covered up so that there's no redness showing through, and these are actually recent spots. So I don't have like a ton of acne on my face in general. The stuff on my chin that covered up so well, it's actually just redness from when I had acne before, or just redness because my skin's red, I guess. But so that's why I covered up so well. So I don't know how it would work on like people who have like a lot of acne. I think it would be better than any foundation, because I've never tried a foundation like this or ever heard of something like this. But anyway, we're going to finish up the video, and I'm going to put on some powder onto my face. By the way, y'all, I use the Lorac Pro 2 palette for my eyes and everything, but I'm going to show it to you. And I'll probably be using it in videos because it's like the only like good palette I have. You can see it has so many of these eyeshadows that are just have hip pan on, and that are starting to lose their awesomeness. It's really an old palette. So if y'all know of a good palette I should get, I'm willing to pay a high-end price, but I was looking at some palettes that would be good for bright colors and neutral colors. But I don't want to do just like an eBay palette. I want to actually get something that is known to be good. But anyway, and I'm trying to do this without spilling it. I'm using Airspun powder, the best powder I have ever used. It's so good. It does kind of have that old-fashioned talc powder smell to it, like old ladies would wear, which I'm not trying to be rude or disrespectful. But once it's on, I've never had any complaints about it smelling nasty. So I'm going to get a close-up of it. You can see how beautiful that foundation looks. I'm not using any filter, nothing. The only light, because my room is completely dark, I have no lights on. I'm just using window light because I didn't want to have a giant light in the back. That was annoying. You can see it just is a beautiful foundation. And if I touch my skin, actually that was a bad example because I had product on that area of my face. What am I going to do? Okay, we're going to take this clean thing. You can see like there's no powder on the tip of that. Or anything came off. So it's a good foundation. If you're willing to spend $25 or however many you find it for, like I said, mine was $13, which is nothing. And if you notice, I used like a tiny bit all over my face and it covered it up, and there's still a lot in there. But if you're willing to spend the money for it, it's like 100% worth it. I've never tried anything like it. And it's not like a normal matte powder. So the blush I'm using is going to be this one from the Tarte Glow palette. I will say, let me go ahead and, like, while I'm finishing up the face look, I'll talk about some things about my channel that will be coming up, is that, first of all, my channel is going to be more of drugstore products. There are going to be, like, I have Lorac Pro 2 palette, I have some Tarte stuff, I have a couple different palettes here and there, but it's going to be mostly drugstore because I know a lot of girls, I'm a college student, and I can't afford to be spending a lot of money on makeup in general, and I know there's a lot of girls out there who either they don't have the money to buy them, or they just don't want to spend the money on them, and they would rather know some tutorials using drugstore products, and so I kind of want to tailor towards that, but I will have videos with high-end products once in a while. It's just because I do understand when you don't have the money for it and stuff, so. I'm going to put on some lip color, and I'm just going to put on this really bright color from e.l.f. It's the color Berry Sorbet, yeah, it's S-O-R-B-E-T. Do you pronounce that sherbet or sorbet? I don't know. I hear it both ways. Okay, so there we go. And I'm just going to put a little bit of highlighter on so you can see how it transfers on. Sometimes, and I don't actually use highlighter. I use eyeshadow. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm using the color beige from the Lorac Pro 2 palette. Sometimes with foundations, it doesn't, when you put more powder on top of it, it doesn't always look the best. It looks kind of dusty and powdery, and I just want to demonstrate how it looks. And by the way, that highlight. And I actually use the snow color, which is white, because I am so pale, it's hard for me to find good shimmer colors that actually look good on my skin. This is what I use. Anyway, so that is it for this video. This is how the foundation looks. And like I said, it stays on all day, but you're going to have to watch my Belle parody coming up soon to see what it looks like throughout the day. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. Oh, last thing I was going to say about this product. Is it does have 13 shades of color. Not very many dark colors. If you have dark skin, it's not very versatile for that color skin. And this is the only color they have that's my shade. And this is like a perfect fit. And you can see this is actually like not even, this is the exact same color. Like the color showing up on camera is the exact color of my skin, like no different. And you can see it looks amazing and looks very much like it should look, and it fits, it flows, but like I said, not very many dark shades. Anyway, thank you for watching this extremely long video, and I love y'all, and you guys are amazing, and I will talk to y'all later in another video. Oh yeah, and you guys will see the Belle parody coming up hopefully soon if I can get that put together. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.